recently 20 smart cities have been introduced. 20 have top smart cities have been named. So states like Bengal have been missed. So CMs like Nitish Kumar, they are saying that they have been discriminated. So how would you justify that?
Well, we never got to see the list. It was a competition. Honorable Prime Minister actually wanted to clean up the way, the trail that have been left by previous politicians in terms of nepotism, in terms of unfair discrimination, favoring their own cities and constituencies. So I think it's a great thing that UP, Bengal, Banaras being our Prime Minister's very own constituency, have actually been Delhi have been pushed to do better in the next year. I think it's a competition where people who are saying that we have been left out need to smartly realize that they have lost out. And I think sometimes it can be the biggest impetus for you to do better. And I think cities which have lost out, nothing is lost yet. They should take it in their own spirit and then work towards coming within the top 20 next year. So if our smaller cities or other cities, if Bhubaneswar can top, then I think it's just an example of what the other cities can do for themselves.
So being the urban development minister, do you think that the government will be able to achieve its housing for all goal by time?
Well, see, it's ambitious. It's definitely a very ambitious project, but something that ambitions need to drive our political goals. Policies can be formulated on black and white, but they are for a very long time. India have seen policies remain as policies on study papers. They have not. Policies need to be doing word. It needs to be the verb, and I think that is implementation is what our Honorable Prime Minister is stressing on. And making 2 crore houses by 2022 could be a daunting task, could be a challenging task. But then India has taken challenges. We have failed in some, we have succeeded in some. Let's be optimistic. We are at the beginning of that entire endeavor. I think things are moving fast. The Housing for All has been rechristened, not in terms of name, but in terms of feasibility and doability. And it is now the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. In our housing segment, we are trying to bring the real estate regulatory bill as soon as possible. Because if you want to make that Housing for All dream a truth or a reality, you cannot give deaf ears to the problems of the real estate guys, the people the developers who are actually making the houses. So I think the government is finding a balance on both sides, and with the help of the developers, with the help of the urban local bodies and people who are working in the direction, we should be able to do a very good job by 2022.
And my last question would be that where do you see BJP in the upcoming Bengal elections? Right? Where do you see BJP holding a post?
Well, it will be a little premature to say. I think what I've been telling in Bengal whenever I'm doing a rally is that it's time that Bengal needs to vote for themselves. It's not about BJP or one political party. It's a different thing that I am definitely donning the jacket of BJP. But it is for Bengal to realize that what CPM did in 34 years have been worsened by what Didi did in the last 4.5-5 years. So all these speculations that is flying in the air about political parties getting into coalition with others, to me, the West Bengal Janta needs to cut that one. In Bengali we say an excuse is called an ojuhat. So it's dan hat, ba hat, right hand, left hand, and ojuhat. So like there's 3 hands. So cut that ojuhat. Let the politicians not have the excuse. Let the government not have the excuse to transform and rename their failure as the centre's developed motherly treatment. Let the West Bengal government work in harmony with what the central government is envisaging, and that is the only way where we can go forward. And because we have the BJP government in the centre, it's just but prudent for the people of West Bengal to choose a BJP government for West Bengal. And they are saying that in Bengal BJP does not have the organization. What is organization? In CPIM with Trinamool Congress, when you're talking about organization, it is about having goons hired for your party who can loot booths and not deny people their voting rights. So we don't need that organization. Let the support come from the people. We'll show what we can do.